working. Let me know if you're inside the chat. I don't see anybody right now. What's going on? This is Lee's channel, and we are downtown. Let me switch the camera around. Boom, we're downtown as per usual. I think on Wednesday I'm gonna try seeing what it's like over inside the over by Golden Gate Park, but for today it's downtown. I had to deliver some stuff. Welcome back, Lee. Thank you, Uncle Chuckles. Welcome back, Uncle Chuckles. What's going on? What's up, Jamal Place? Jamal Palace? Jam Place? Yeah. So, I guess they're selling hot dogs behind me over there. So it feels a little bit different. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm using a different hand. My right shoulder is just kind of killing me because I'm always holding the gimbal up with it, so I'll switch to the left. What's up, NJ89er? So, yeah, just hanging out downtown and gonna be giving out more of those things. So, speaking of which, let me switch over. There you go, buddy. It's from. You're not allergic to peanuts or anything, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's from Japan. Okay. Yeah, it's a little snack from Japan. Bacon wrap hot dogs. Yeah, I was smelling it actually. So, anyhow. Hello, Julieta. So, anyhow, so like I was saying earlier, I think, oh, hold on. Oh, there's the guy playing on the buckets right there. Hello, Moonglow. Anyhow, I think next week, or not next week, sorry, next stream, I'll go over to Golden Gate Park. But I didn't want to do it this stream because I still have those things to hand out. So I'm gonna go hand it out to people, actually a little bit more towards the ferry building, just because there's less panhandling and stuff going on over there. So I'd rather give out little treats to people who need it a little bit more. I mean, not that they need it, you know, but yeah, I don't know. I think you guys get what I mean. So how was everyone's Mother's Day? I think a lot of people aren't on the stream because they're not used to me being somewhat close to starting on time. Lee, you do such excellent work on your channel. Thank you. Hit that like for Lee, y'all. For you guys who like to see who like to see live street performers, and somebody playing the electric fiddle. Amazing how he was able to play the piano with the fiddle. Let's see, it was good, got my phone call and called my mom. Okay. Yeah. Well, we went to a Chinese restaurant, had a family gathering with my wife's side of the family. I was actually late to it because I was wiped out, but that's what we did. Gave her a little bouquet. But yeah, pretty nice. So I'm just looking out and seeing if there's anybody out here that I could be giving stuff. Oh, somebody right over here. Oh, he's got a bottle of booze. Somebody else sleeping right over here. I don't want to wake him up. So, anyhow, yeah. So it's filled with people, I think, on their way back home from work. Tammy McGuire, thank you for the rose. Let's see what he's writing over here. Hey, buddy, you allergic to peanuts? Oh. Uh-oh. There you go. This is it's from Japan. So it's like a little toasted cake with peanuts on there. Right, no problem. So, anyhow. There we go. What was I gonna say? It looked like that guy was busy making his sign. I wonder if after work is the best time. Probably before and after work are the best time to be out on the streets. I still want to see Louie. I haven't seen Louie in a while. I still have a shirt for him whenever I do see him. So I tried contacting Carlos through every means possible other than going over to his house. I'm kind of debating whether or not I should bother him at his house because I don't know. I don't want to sort of, if he doesn't want to talk to me, I don't want to intrude upon his liberties, you know what I mean? I don't think it's a good, oh boy, there's some bad singing. Oh boy. Hello, Max Diner. Hello, oops. Hello. Oh, of course, Tammy McGuire. Yes, Panhandle is becoming more of a scammer than those actually need. Grammy Award sensation. Yeah, she's gonna have to compete with Wing, I think. Oh, speaking of which, there's some sort of gypsy-style panhandlers right in front of me. So I'm not gonna make a scene. I'm just gonna walk past. Let's see if she makes a scene. And anyhow, so she may end up spitting and yelling and throwing stuff. So I'm gonna get a little berth. Some food for rent, they say. But, oops. Anyhow, if you see something like those people over there exploiting children, don't do it. Don't do it. I've talked to one of those kids before, and they have a house. Apparently they're not even in San Francisco. They're like in Pleasanton or something like that. So you'll see them on the BART going up and down all the time. You'll see them just all around the Bay Area asking for money. Same one from last time? I don't think so. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Whoop. Yeah, terrible for the... Yeah, I wouldn't want to go over there and get confronted by another Australian. But, yeah, no bueno. Be careful of the gypsies. You know, somebody was telling me, oh, I get some of the craziest comments. Somebody was telling me they were from Turkey. And so, like, you know, he was going off on gypsies, and he was saying his father, and I guess this was like before World War II, but his father was grabbed by a bunch of gypsies. They grabbed him, they threw him in the back of their wagon. It was a horse-drawn wagon, and tried to make off with him. He was yelling and screaming. You know, he's a little boy, and they went to go get. And his sister was there. His sister went to go get help. So then his dad went over to go save him. They managed to catch up to the wagon and pulled him out and like beat him up and stuff, and ended up taking the horses in the wagon. And apparently what they would do was grab kids and break their arms and make them beg for money for them. But yeah, he was telling me all kinds of stuff. This was over in Turkey, like I said, right before World War II. He said, you know, when Russia, when they were invaded, I'm not sure if it was Russia or for something else, but when they were invaded, they never saw any automobiles or anything like that before, any tanks. So the tanks were rolling through. His dad's friend thought, oh look, there's more. Hold on. Break time. Let's see, right over here, there's some more. This is a regular scam. Like I'm telling you, they're all over the place. Anyhow, so yeah, when the tanks had rolled in through the town, I'm not sure, it might have been the Nazi tanks on the way over to Russia, but they saw those tanks, they didn't know what the hell they were. They tried to feed them hay. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, these like I don't know if they're all gypsy. I heard that there's some Indian women who are doing it, but yeah. And apparently, when they finally do get into their car, wherever their car may be, it'll be like a BMW or like a Mercedes. So it's not like they're strapped for cash. They're pretty. It's pretty lucrative. Romani. Yeah, well, you know what? Somebody was saying that not all of them are Romani. Some said that some of them were Indian. So I don't know how they came upon that. Somebody was saying that one of the woman's clothes were Indian clothes. So anyhow, I mean, I assume that they're gypsies, and I think for the most part they may be. Oh look, there's a homeless guy is drinking from the fountain. Hey there, buddy. You want a snack? There you go. It's got peanuts. You can eat peanuts, right?
No, look at my teeth.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like a cookie. It's not that messed up. Yeah, your tooth is hanging out.
There's one.
Right here. Yeah, there, that one. Oh man. Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You know, there's a place you can go to get your teeth pulled.
Hey, you spare a buck for luck?
Oh no, sorry, buddy.
Film me all this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What did I say? You spare a buck?
I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey.
Yes. Go ahead. It's not that hard to eat. It should be pretty soft.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You all good?
Yeah, I'm okay. How the hell,
How tall am
are
I?
you?
I'm 6'8".
6'8"?
Yeah.
I'm only 5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah?
Where are you from?
New York.
New York. How long you been in San Francisco?
A long time.
A long time. What led you to being homeless?
I'm never home.
Oh, you got a place?
Look at this beautiful place.
This is your house? All right then.
Excuse me.
Give him $1, you cheap fuck. No, I don't give money out. That money would be going straight to drugs. I mean, that guy was already kind of under the influence. Yeah, so no, I don't do that. Time to hunt down and give up energy and motivation. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he wasn't even too interested in resources either. He, while I was talking to him, he was circling around behind me the whole time, actually. So I just started, I kind of rotated my body. It was a little bit weird. Try to convince them through our Google product, some sort of AI. I don't know. Some people are pretty out of the loop, as you would imagine. Where else? I'm just trying to look for the usual spots. Hello, seeker. Right, about money. Yeah. Well, look, you know, I said it a million times, but I myself was homeless. I never begged for money. They are mentally ill. Yeah, they're mentally ill. They're mentally ill, and they're also addicts. You know? It's sort of a chicken and egg type thing. It kind of doesn't really matter which came first. They both, you know, they're kind of suffering from both now. But yeah, I mean, that guy for sure. I mean, his tooth, I thought his tooth was hanging, but it wasn't hanging. It was just like rotten, like there was a bit of tooth there and then like a little rotten bit holding it up. So it wasn't actually hanging, and it just eroded all except for the bottom part. Oh yes, they want to support their addiction and poor health. Yeah, that's what they want. I mean, you know, that may have been why they're homeless in the first place, you know, because of their addiction. And yeah, but like I said, I don't feel comfortable being a part of that, feeding into it. Do they really take $1 to $3 donations and save it all for drugs? Hard to imagine they could get much drugs with that. Actually, crack is pretty cheap, and so is meth. So yeah, they sure they could. Have you been able? And actually, you know what? 60% of the methamphetamines that come through all of the United States come through this city right here. 60%, and we're a little tiny city. So, have you been able to get in contact with Carlos yet? How's he doing? Nope, haven't been able to get in contact with him. I've called him, I've texted him, I've emailed him, and I call him repeatedly also. I even sent him money through PayPal, but I haven't heard anything back. I know that I know at least that he's alive, not locked up or anything, because I've called him when his phone was dead and it gone straight to voicemail. And then I called him again sometime or some day later, and it would ring. So I know that he's still got his phone and is still charging. And I'm sort of debating whether or not. Well, hold on. Hey, you want a cookie? You sure? It's almond flavor? No. Hold on. Maybe you should check in on him. I'm debating whether or not I should, you know? I mean, I've done that before. yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm concerned about him. I like I said, I really am debating it. Debating it. You know, if he doesn't want to talk to me, that's his own thing. I don't know. I assume though. I assume that if he were doing well, he would just tell me to F off if he didn't want to talk to me. But yeah, sounds like he fell off the wagon. I probably will. Maybe he had a moment of weakness. No, it's not a moment because it's been like, what, a week and a half now? I see Nate again. You sent him money and he hasn't answered. Something might be up. It was just a little bit, just sort of a check-in. Speaking of which, old Nate. I got something for you, Nate.
Well, those are nice little things. Where do you get them?
Oh, this is from Japan, actually.
You know, I see people with a signed smile.
Oh, you missed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Smile. And
Oh.
I was thinking, do people really want a fake smile?
It's just,
I mean, a fake smile is...
yeah, it's a unique thing. What happened? Did you hurt yourself shaving?
Yeah, again.
Oh, wow.
I do it every time.
Oh, no. You should get an electric razor.
I should get it, you know.
Yeah.
It's a little expensive, plus I don't know if it could handle my beard. But, you know, it's no big thing. It's just weird. Or maybe I don't know.
Did I give...
Find a barber.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, they got those, you know, those free haircuts. They also could give you a shave,
I
too.
could use one. I like to have it, my hair styled. I'm really a very vain person. You can see that, huh? Right?
Yeah. How long?
That's my little dirty secret, my vanity. You know, but that's sort of a contradiction, you know, in a way. You know.
How long have you been out here today?
Not very long, just a few minutes.
Hey, you know what? Next time I see you, I'll give you a new shirt. You'd be like a small, right?
A what?
A small? A shirt size?
Oh yeah. Well, I can wear medium, you know.
Okay.
Whatever. Yeah. What kind of? Is it stylish?
Well, it looks just like this.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, I'll get you one. I'll carry it around so the next time I see you, I'll give you one.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
All right then, Nate. I'll see you later. Oh yeah. Sorry. Let's see. When was the last time I talked to Carlos? Really, it was kind of the first stream that he wasn't on was the first day I didn't talk to him. You know, and at that time I was saying like, you know, because he was kind of feeling a little like, why am I even doing this? What is in there for me? I mean, fortunately, he did get he got $70, right? There's that guy who gave the $100, gave it to him, and we divvied it up. He got 70, I got 30. So yeah. So yeah, that guy has a new phone. Yeah. Hi Lee, I'm Eris from the Philippines. I've been to San Francisco 2 years ago and I saw a lot of homeless in the streets. It was my first time in San Francisco, so I was shocked. But still, SF is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, it's a serious problem. I mean, you're from the Philippines. I'm sure there's some stuff going on over there too. But maybe you wouldn't expect that over here in San Francisco. Hold on. But yeah, I mean, this is, it's also like all right where, wow, look. So this is some, guard your stuff, tourists. If you come over here, I mean, this is all stolen stuff. This is somebody who came to visit. Hold on one second. Let me show you guys something. See that right there? That heroin needle. Got other paraphernalia. Oops, right there. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm glad I subscribed to your channel, and kudos to all the work you're doing. Hope Carlos is doing fine. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I think I am gonna have to check in on him. But yeah, I should probably do. My guess is that he fell off the wagon, and it's just like how I kind of predicted it. I made him promise that if he did slip up, that he wasn't just gonna go down a downward spiral, but that's how it goes, right? He probably slipped up, and he was like, oh, I feel so ashamed, I feel so embarrassed, and he just keeps doing more and more to try to numb himself to it. And yeah, then, oh, I did so much, and it just kind of, you know, vicious spiral, vicious cycle. Relapse is part of recovery, Lee. So I'll go check in on him, see how he's doing. And yeah, the good news is if he did slip up, I don't know, you know what, actually it kind of did seem like, and I may be wrong, it kind of seemed like he was kind of, there's sometimes I talked to him on the phone and it kind of sounded like he had been smoking, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe it was just my imagination. But like I said, I don't know what exactly is going on. I wouldn't want to be pissing him off by saying the wrong stuff. Could be. What would be? Ideally, he's upset about something that I'm not aware of, and he just doesn't want to talk to me. So anyhow, hi Lee, happy Monday. Thank you, Brenda. But yeah, the good news is that even if he did slip up, he at least, I don't think it would be possible for him to slip up so fast to have to go back to the hospital again. So we're right over, maybe that $70 wasn't good for him. No, that would have been good for him. Because, yeah, you know, he had to pay rent. Until this bothers you. Yeah, you know, like I said, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. Like I said, oh, there's a dog going wrong. I do kind of feel like if somebody wants to be left alone, they should be able to. How long were you supposed to be giving him his meds? So that was, he did his full cycle for 5 days. Oops. So we're over here outside the ferry building. Ba-dong. Where should I go? Where should I go? That is the question. Let me go see. Let me see my usual route. I'm going here a bit earlier than normal. Is it safe to cross? I think I'll do it. Okay. Joseph A says, "Hey Lee, Joseph A, how are you? Thank you for letting me know who you were, Joseph A. I wouldn't know who you were if you didn't say it in the comment. Head towards Chinatown from Kearney downtown area." Well, I could do that, but it's going to be hard. I'm not going to be able to communicate with a lot of people. Weed's not bad though. We'll tell that to Carlos. I know there's a lot of misinformation out there. Specifically, go down to Embarcadero or go into the financial district towards the Transamerica building, segue left to Chinatown. Didn't I do that last stream? Every time I gotta tell you who I am. I know. Why no communication? notification was cut. But yeah, can't remember. Yeah, you know, I went to Chinatown a few times. Hold on, I think you guys are getting the wind tunnel effect. Go find homeless people. I'm on my way. Hey, Cat RN, how are you? Yeah. I was even thinking before about stopping in on Carlos on Street, but I think that'd be a little intrusive. So I'll have to go. I'll have to go sometime when I'm not streaming. D Flores. Hola. So it doesn't look like there's anybody around here. Let me flip it around. I'm sure you guys are tired of looking at me. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. We were just talking about Carlos, a little concerned about him because haven't been able to talk to him in over a week. Go to Ellis and Taylor Street. There's tons of homeless there. I used to live on Ellis. It's a homeless shelter, actually. Giorgio Lorente Bloom. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I think maybe down here wouldn't be the best idea. So I will. I'll go cut through and go over to the TL for a little bit. But I kind of wanted to see people. So we're just kind of out on the street. Not necessarily people who are, you know, presently under the influence or hunting for substances, you know? Oh no, that worries me about Carlos, yeah. So, you know, I'll go check in on him, but we'll see. I guess next stream you're gonna hear an update on Carlos. Yeah, I've tried calling him. I called him, obviously from my phone number. I've tried blocking my number, but then I realized when I was calling him from a blocked number that he was going to be refusing it because he had, you know, an incident with somebody who was over at his place, you know, trying to break down the door and calling him from all kinds of strange numbers. So let's see where we're at right now. Right here. So I'm gonna head back in town because there's not really anybody staying out here out on the street, on the sidewalk. I think that happens later on at night. Oh, anyhow, I see somebody over behind the tree over here. Let me see if she wants anything. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit! That bird just... You stupid crow. That crow actually got me right in the scalp. Oh, they're gonna swoop on that guy. He doesn't know it yet. Oh, yep. Did you see that? Yeah, it got me too. Oh. I
think dinner.
Whoa, almost got you again.
Let's go.
It's their territory.
I see.
Yeah,
Anybody could.
yeah. If you just kept walking past, they would have left you alone. But I think they must have like a nest over here. Yeah. Yeah. Well, after they attack me, of course. Yeah. So, anyhow, those crows actually got me with their talons right on the scalp. I was just on my way to go talk to this guy. Whoa, Jesus! Just happened again. It's like an arrow going past my ear. Whew. Did you get attacked by those birds?
No, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with a woman earlier, and she was saying that they're kind of like taking over, and so it's not like a really good time.
Yeah.
They're disturbing. They're like, but seagulls aren't much better. Like they bite. They're
Oh yeah, I've been bitten by a seagull, but I never
You've been bitten by a seagull?
Yeah. I was feeding it food out of my hand and it bit my finger. I don't think it was on purpose.
Oh yeah, they're not hand to mouth.
Yeah. Hey, I saw you here and I was wondering, can you eat peanuts?
Yeah, I love peanuts.
Oh, actually, this doesn't even have any. This is coconut.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a cookie from Japan, and
Okay.
and it's got coconut in it. Let's see. You said you love peanuts. Let me see. There you go. And here's another one made with peanut. There you go.
And these are my high school colors.
Oh, really? Purple and
Yeah.
yellow? Or purple and gold?
And gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I ask you, are you homeless?
Yeah.
How long you been out on the streets?
Since 2009.
2009?
Wait, 2009. I returned to San Francisco. I was living in La Jolla after living here, and I was living in La Jolla. We lived across the street from the beach. La Jolla Shores Hotel.
Oh, how's it taste, by the way?
Look at that. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
We used to go to this one Chinese like a small factory. We used to get those candies that used to melt. Rice candies?
Oh, sure. Like the Botan rice cake.
Yeah, you like the wrapper is the candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then we used to get the dehydrated prunes. And you can either get them salty or sugar.
Sure, yeah.
Salted or sweet.
All right, you too. Okay. Lee always has a bird segment. Oh man, you guys, the stream is not doing too well, is it? Maybe I should go back on it. Let me go back over towards Market Street. But isn't there a movie about yeah, those birds, it was like it sounded like an arrow when like whew. There's restream bot. Oh, it's pixelated. I don't know what to do. The stream is kind of cutting out. Why don't you try refreshing the stream and see if it gets any better. I don't know. Sometimes on YouTube the resolution drops all the way down. You might want to check over on Twitch. I've heard people say that it's better on Twitch, but I don't know because I'm out here. But yeah, I'm gonna go back over onto Market Street just to ensure I have a good signal. I still feel that claw mark. On the pole. That guy right there. Oh no! It got worse again. So could you guys see the bird as it was swooping by my head? Like, or maybe it's from that way. Whoop! YouTube sucks sometimes. Yeah. Oh! Signal keeps dropping. Crows are interfering with the signal. Well, I'm over on Market. Should be good. There we go. So hopefully it's better now. I'm gonna turn the brightness up just a teeny bit. Okay. So the crows must have been hungry for drowsy sleep, so they swooped down to hunt on yours. Well, fortunately, they didn't go get it. Wash that wound. I don't think I'm bleeding or anything. Let's see. Hey Lee, it's going good. Oh, thank you, try hard. You are just as cute. Whoa, NJ89er. Birds are never.
Lee plus birds are never a dull moment. Brother, put this towards your documentary work or bandages for that scalp, lol.
Thank you, buddy. I will. But I don't know how I'm gonna do. I mean, I guess I could do it without Carlos, right? But I really feel like it was a powerful moment with Carlos. I don't know. The crows love your luscious hair. Yeah, fortunately I have a bit of a defense. Oh, that just made it worse. Bandage my. Yeah, maybe it could be antibiotics. Wow, it's like those birds are from the old Hitchcock film. But those weren't crows in there. Oh, hold on. Let me do a quick transition. I'm gonna switch hands. So it's gonna flip upside down. It just feels more natural this way. Whoop. There we go. Sorry about that. Carlos is essential. Him wearing the jacket and telling his story convinced me to get a shirt. Yeah, he has a shirt on the outside of his hoodie. I also have hoodies, but I never purchased one of them. Anyhow. Can you eat?
Need money.
Oh, okay. You don't want any food?
Any money?
So, where am I? There. So that guy in the wheelchair behind me told me he really needs money. So he just wants to get high. That's the sad truth with a lot of people out here. You should carry sanitary wipes. I should. I guess that would always be good. But you know what? I mean, I spend so many hours walking around. It would just be more weight on my shoulders the whole time.
What?
Especially because it's wet. That would be water weight. Lee, you looking kind of like a snack today. I guess so. I should have never switched shampoos. So we are back on Market Street. Are you excited for the baby? Yes, I am. It's just 1 month away. So, I was thinking like, just me and Mama and the little one. It's not going to be like that anymore. We're going to have another, even teenier one. But yeah, I am excited about it. It's really hard to imagine because I'm so used to it just being us, So it's probably going to be a big change. Will you be taking time off? Yeah, I'm going to have to. So I was thinking about it. I'll just, fortunately, like Patreon has like a pause feature. So I'll just pause so nobody has to pay for anything when I'm gone. And I think while I am gone, I still have so much stuff to make highlights out of. So I'll still upload. I'll try to keep the same upload schedule because I think YouTube looks at my upload schedule and ranks the quality of my content based on that. So I'll still try to upload something 3 times a week. Please ride Bart and show the homeless. I have footage, but I can't live stream down there because the signal's no good. I mean, I was trying to edit the metadata for this stream and it wouldn't let me. So happy for you. Thank you. So, the dream will finally be complete, right? I have a family of 4. And maybe sometime in the future we could be playing stuff 4 players. Here you go. You want that? It's almond. I think it might be chocolate too. It's from Japan. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what exactly is in there. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. So, we're gonna have a street baby shower. I don't know. Oh, this is a pretty cool building right here. Let's see. What's up, Rizze One? What's going on, Rizze? So I think I'm halfway through those little Japanese cake things that I was giving out because I'm out on one side of my cargo pants. I kind of have cargo pants that are stuffed with them. So I had to switch hands because I was all out on one side. Anyways, now I'm back over on Market. What street is this? Pine Street. I'll go up Pine Street. See who I see along here. Switching the battery over. I was trying to switch hands, but it just felt so awkward. I'm switching back to my right hand side. My shoulder is like, it's really weird because if you think it's just such a, I don't know how many pounds this is, probably less than 5.
5 to 6.
But like the leverage, because it's out on a lever, it's like sticking out like that far away and just hanging, you know, it's all on my shoulder. Got the gimbal, the phone, my arm, of course. So yeah, like sometimes I'll rest on my shoulder and it'll just be ah. This shoulder is definitely bigger than the other one too nowadays.
I was with, it was amazing, but it was so
I will definitely lift this. Oh, wait, I will definitely miss the live streams, but family comes first. You know what? I may still be active over on Twitch or something. I'll have to think about it. You know, it's difficult when you have a little baby. There's no time. There's no time for rest. No time for sleep. But I still would like to be able to do something. Do you ever go to the sunset? How are you, Lee? I don't know. I don't know what there is to see over in the sunset. You know, I mean, like my main goal is to talk to the homeless people out here on the street. Wait, no more live streams? No, there's going to be a brief hiatus, or maybe not so brief, but there is going to be a hiatus because I have a baby due next month. So, I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to take some time off. You are like that episode of Quagmire when one arm was bigger than the other because he found out about the internet. Yeah, I feel like one of those king crabs. You know, I got the giant crusher claw, and I got the little pincer on the other side. Can we see the baby? I'll put well, of course the baby's got to come first. If you guys follow me on my, what is it, Twitter, I'll put a picture up after the baby's born. I don't like babies, I like cats. I prefer babies, especially when they're your own. boy or girl-ly, I don't know yet. But I'll find out soon. Find out next month. It really doesn't matter too much, you know? I kind of would like to, definitely babies, yeah, me too. Man, it's the best to have your own little child. This little thing that you shape and create, and yeah, who loves you just as much as you love it, you know? You should do a diary vlog of the upcoming birth. The problem is that my wife doesn't like to be on the, she doesn't want to be on the live stream. So that kind of puts a whole kibosh on there. Congratulations from Germany. Thank you. I don't know how to say thank you. Danke. Danke. I think that's how you say it. Whatever happened to Carlos? Is he MIA? Ever hear from him? No, I haven't heard from him. I talked about it earlier on stream. But, yeah. I have 4. Wow. Yeah, I only wanted... You know, I read actually a report recently. I guess it was a UN-funded report. They did a study on the biomass on Earth, and in the last 50 years, the biomass, the animal biomass, has decreased by 84%, and 90% of all living creatures on Earth by weight are humans, or maybe it was 96%, are humans and their farm animals. And so it's pretty alarming. But I think 2 is where I'm gonna draw the line, just because you know, it's just enough to replace the parents. 1 for the mom, 1 for the father. I think actually you need 2.4 children on average to maintain the population, because you know, obviously not everybody makes it. So yeah. Oh.
Dude, it did beat you here.
So yeah, I'm gonna draw the line at 2. Even if it's not for us, it'll be nice to show your kids 20 years from now. Let's see, lucked out Aunt Julieta, all good adults now. I don't know what you're referencing. Oh, okay, you're talking to Julieta. I have a 14-year-old daughter. She's quite horrible. Man, that's one thing I'm scared of. Brenda Barnes. Thank you, Brenda Barnes. Oh, there was no message on there. Thank you very much, Brenda. I have a 14-year-old daughter. She's quite hormonal. I'm scared of that point, you know. But I guess all fathers are, right? Of their daughter going out there and having to rely on her judgment to make sure that nothing bad happens. You can't have 0.4 of a kid. No, but on average. Well, you can't have 0.4, but you might be able to have 1.4. I saw a woman with 2 heads and 2 spines. Lots of homeless here in Canada too. I would imagine that it would only be inside the city. The interesting thing about Canada is, hold on, I'm gonna have to turn the brightness back up. The interesting thing about Canada is the population of the entirety of Canada, which is bigger than the United States, is less than the population of California. It's just 1 of 50. My husband's a cop, so she's screwed. Well, I don't know. We shall see. I don't think having a scary dad necessarily means that you're going to be good. Or, you know what I mean? It really is ultimately up to your child, so. You know, actually, I was going to be a police officer. I was going to apply, but my wife didn't want it. She refused to allow me. I was going to because here in San Francisco, after 4 years, you make like $114,000 a year, which is, you know, pretty good living. At least in my, you know, my opinion, just after 6 months of going to police academy. But yeah, she doesn't want me to be risking my life out there. Doesn't want me to have a gun, so that's fine, no problem. Hold on, let me try to block the wind. What would your dream job be, Lee? I guess being a documentary filmmaker. I'm sure you turned out okay. Wait. CHP, California Highway Patrol. And then you gotta be in those high-speed chases. Good God. You know what the problem is, though? If there ever was a shootout, I'm a big target. You know, I'd be hard to miss. Okay. Lee is too nice to be a cop. Who knows? I'm gonna walk diagonally across here. What's going on? Oh wow. Spraying pesticide over here on the street. Yeah. So there's a homeless guy right there next to where they're spraying pesticides. That's not too good. Let's see. How do you think Shaq feels being an undercover cop? Well, you know what? At least he's got Shaq Fu. Is that bleach? No, I think that was pesticide. Are you hoping for this boy this time? You know, I'll be fine with a boy or girl. I would prefer a boy just so I could impart my, you know, the knowledge that I have as a male. You know, teach my son everything that I've learned, you know, and how to go about things, how to act as a man. But if it's a girl, it's a girl. I would like to have, you know, one of each. That way I have the complete experience, and again, be able to carry on the Lee lineage, because I'm the fourth. Unrelated to the first. So, I don't know. I heard that there are more dogs in San Francisco than kids. Yeah, San Francisco sort of notoriously kid unfriendly. And it's also considered to be one of the best cities in the world to have a dog. So it makes sense. Aw, Little Lee. Yep. Actually, my nickname used to be Little Lee. You know, because my dad was also Lee, and his father was Lee, you know? How's the How's the homeless situation in Berkeley? I bet you there's quite a few homeless in Berkeley, but Berkeley's much smaller. And I don't think people are drawn there as much. Dogs eat better than a lot of homeless, maybe even better than me. A lot of the homeless actually have dogs too, which is really crazy. I don't know where these dogs are coming from. So, where am I? I'm on Kearney, and I don't know what. Who knows? what gets me, Lee, is the homeless people have dogs, but they can't, I guess you could say, can't feed themselves. So how do you expect to feed their dogs? You know, it's just like having a child out on the streets, you know? You know, somebody wanted to donate money for giving like out canned dog food or something, you know, and I didn't want to do it. I don't want to feed into that. Yeah, I mean, look, obviously you can't take care of yourself, and you have a dependent, you know? So. Pets are company and protection. Yeah, but they're still creatures too. I don't know, like I said, I don't like the idea of a dog that could be in a happy home living out there, sleeping on the concrete, you know, out at night, suffering, you know. And a lot of the people out here, you know, obviously are mentally unwell or are on drugs. So there's, I'm sure, a lot of animal abuse on top of this just general neglect. Have you seen the homeless kid who was sleeping with money in his hand? Yes, actually. Last time I was streaming, I saw him before I started, but he was walking down towards the ferry building. So I'm right around the area that he kind of goes back and forth through. Company, protection, and sometimes part of the hustle. Seems like always. Try being alone on the streets. I've done it before, Edwin. Somebody's going through the garbage over there. So a lot of people make money recycling bottles and cans. So, do you think the next president will be a woman? I don't know. Actually, wait, hold on one sec. Look at this. I don't know why somebody wouldn't just lift that back up. You know? They just wrapped it with caution tape and put a cone there. Instead of just putting it right back where it should go. Are you headed towards Glide? No, I was just headed down towards Market Street. Should I try to lift up this trash can on my own with one hand? It's probably not the cleanest thing in the world. I could go to Glide if you want to. I don't know exactly where it is, but I could just kind of wander my way over there. Well, I'm at Geary, so I could just wander. No, okay, I'm not going to. It's really heavy. I'm really big and I'm really strong though. But it's too late. I'm already on my way. No, don't touch that. Okay. Don't worry, I'm moving. So see, when I'm over in the Tenderloin, I basically wander around. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't know exactly what street Glide is at. See, we do care about you. Wait, there was somebody on stream who asked me to eat feces before. So not all of you, Rizé. It has urine on it probably. Well, you know, it's a trash can. It's got all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm actually out here, and there's like I said, there's not too many homeless people out here. I've been looking for them the whole time. Eat feces, what a turn. No one around here. Glide is on Ellis and Taylor. Okay. Lee, do you care about us, the viewers? Of course, D. Flores. Of course. Listen, if I didn't care about that, then if I didn't care about you guys, there's many times I wouldn't have streamed, you know. But that's the main benefit. Otherwise, I'm just walking around here with a selfie stick and a gimbal, getting a bunch of people looking at me funny. You know what I mean? That's this the you guys are what it's all about. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I go by.
It's crashing.
You know, whenever one of you guys leaves a comment on like one of my videos, or anybody leaves a comment, I read it. You know, I may go look over on their channel, see what they're all about. You know, I don't reply to all of them, of course, because I just can't. There's like 4,500 a month. Have you ever struggled with suicidal thoughts? Yeah, I mean, I guess, especially when I was younger, you know, when I was younger, I used to fantasize. The first time I ever thought about it was when I was 10 or so. You know, I was running away from home because I was getting beaten all the time, and you know, I just kind of felt I felt unloved and kind of worthless. So yeah, I just didn't go home and waited outside of my step grandmother's house. And eventually my stepmom Connie came over and saw me and grabbed me and was trying to take me in there, and I refused, and she ended up throwing me on the ground and pinning me, and I was telling her that I wanted to kill myself, and my plan was to run out into traffic and get ran over. But you know, it was over inside the group home. I don't know, a lot of the times I hadn't been serious about suicide, but I did use like sort of suicide attempts as a method to get out of places that were really terrible. I mean, I even used it when I was living with my mom just so I could get some respite. But I've been in some, you know, institutions after that, you know, because that's where you go afterwards. I go into institutions that were really terrible, and I used to sort of fantasize about just grabbing one of the staff in there, and smashing out a window and landing on the bottom with them. But I was probably around, like, you know, 13 or so at the time. And after that, I never had really any sort of suicidal thoughts, but I did, after my daughter was born, sort of think back on everything, as well as look at some old footage, and gotten in real depression. And you know, it's around the time that I found out my mother died, and felt again sort of just like unloved and worthless. And I was like, well, why am I here? You know, the only person who really loved me was my mom, and she's dead, you know. And I was like, well, maybe, you know, everybody dislikes me, maybe I should do everybody a favor and just leave, you know. But yeah, so I was depressed for like 6 months, but I never was super I never made any plans or anything like that, although it was something that I thought about. But yeah, let's see. Lee is always very open and honest. I always try to be honest. Lee's the best. I am a woman. Okay, I'll try to remember that, Joe. Oh, you're talking to D. Flores. Let's see. Glad your mind isn't all corrupt. I think taking the time out to share your experience with us. Without your daily streams, people would not know what SF is really like present day in the flesh, walking amongst the homeless and mean streets. Well, that was the whole thing, right? I mean, I had my channel where I was like just showing stuff, you know, and I was showing it without saying anything for a reason, because I wanted people to make up their own minds about what they see, you know. So it'd be just videos of somebody huffing aerosol, or people just smoking crack out on the streets. You know, people with mental illness walking down the streets yelling and screaming. You know, somebody with mental illness yelling and screaming on the bus and nearly being attacked by a homeless man. You know, all these kinds of things. I was just showing it, and people would come in there and they'd be like, wow, this is hilarious, amazing, blah, 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 blah. And they would just watch over and over again. And every time it just sort of seemed like a progressive thing where as they're watching it, they go from thinking that it's funny or whatever to then be like, wow, this is crazy. This is a serious problem. How is it that this is allowed to go on in the city? And there I go. I kind of was able to get my message across without, they discovered it on their own just by watching that footage in sequence, you know, whichever sequence it was recommended to them. So I did that, but unfortunately, YouTube didn't like what I was doing and nearly deleted my entire channel. So I just figured that if I'm in a live stream, I can kind of show the same stuff, and I'm out here live. I have no control over what goes on here, but I know what's going to happen. I know what I'm going to see. So that's kind of how I transitioned into the live streams. Let's see, when you have your kid in your arms, it's going to really make you feel special deep down in your heart. And I know you're going to be a good father to the both of them. Well, listen, it's unbelievable how much, I mean, of course, my dream, my whole life was to have my own child, you know, to love and be a parent for. But, you know, you would think when you have a child that it's going to distract you, you know, you have only so much love in you. But it seems like every time a new family member comes in, it's just more love is there, you know. So that's what I'm kind of prepared for here with the second one, because I was like, how am I ever going to love another child as much as I love the child that I already have? We will find out. I think my love capacity will grow. I wonder whatever happened to her or the guy that wanted to fight her. I've seen him begging outside, actually. What do you think about SF wanting to charge to drive up a specific area downtown? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No, there should not be toll roads in San Francisco. Stop at Tiffany's behind you. Is Tiffany's behind me? But Saks Fifth Avenue. Is that Tiffany's? Oh. Yes, it is. I could go look through there. You describe exactly the phases I went through when I first found your channel funny, to shocked to sad. Yeah, that's the whole point, you know. Do you have any interest or favorites in retro video game console? Oh man, this could be a whole thing on itself. So yes, I definitely am a game connoisseur, but a favorite. I like handhelds. I like handhelds a lot. So I guess let me just throw out a few of my favorite consoles. I'm first with home consoles. It's hard to say. Well, obviously, we're coming up to the 20-year anniversary of the Dreamcast. That was a legendary console that died before its time. I love the GameCube. It depends what you consider retro. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the Genesis, I like the Super Nintendo, the original Nintendo, the Nintendo 64. I'd have to really think before I ranked all of them. Tell me which generation, and I'll tell you which one I preferred out of those. Lee looks like a Mega Man kind of guy. I was never really too much into Mega Man. Let's see, Castlevania or Contra? Oh man, back in the day. So one of the, what's up? What's going on? You guys want to be on stream?
Hi.
What's going on?
Good.
Where are you guys going?
To the Power Exchange.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'll see you there. Retro is anything from the Atari to the PS2. You know, I really like the GameCube. I think I would have to choose the GameCube out of all of them. I like it was so small. It seemed so futuristic when it had that little disc in there. It had like no loading times. And it had some incredible games. So out of all of them, I'd say the game. To this day, I still play GameCube games. And it was so forward-looking that they were able to use the same CPU in 2 consoles afterwards. But then, you know, handhelds, of course. I love handhelds as well. And I don't know. Probably my favorite handheld would be the Game Boy Advance. Let the love flow by your lady ears. Power Exchange, LOL, Sex Club. Yep, that's right. Yeah. All right, so let me get a move on here. But yeah, what is this? Is this Union Square? Should I walk through Union Square? Should I walk through Union Square or should I just make my way over towards Glide? But yeah. Anyhow, yes. Video games are definitely one of my passions. And old and new. But I think I'm right in the demographic. They just recently did a new study, and the average age of gamers is 33. I'll be turning 33 this month. More homeless near Glide to talk to. Yes, that's where I'll go. So, if I do go over to Glide, I'm gonna go there sooner rather than later. Just because somebody's taking a picture with his tablet. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me see. Right there by the taxi. Oops. Oh, he's not going to do it again, is he? No, I think he's done. I don't know. I always think it's funny to see somebody with a tablet. Not only is it like funny just seeing somebody taking a picture with it, but then to have the keyboard still attached and dangling while you're taking the picture. Okay, let me go over. Joe Billings, you're checking out already? If so, see you later. I'm a Sega fanboy myself, mostly home consoles. I asked because I have a side gig restoring and modding retro video game console. I'd like nothing more to restore one for you as a gift. Oh wow, I don't have any that needs restoration. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. Let me get out of the way. One thing I'd like to do eventually is to have sort of just like have like one of every console controller just to see the evolution of the controller. It was something I was thinking of doing because I remember back when every time a new system came out, they would come out with a new controller, and I'd be like, how can they ever make something better than what there is already here? You know? But don't. All the games that I play nowadays is via emulation, so I don't need an actual console. But I would like actually, if you got a Neo Geo, the Neo Geo Pocket Color. There was a time when they were selling for so cheap, it was like $25 a piece. Did you ever have a pager, Lee? Remember Snake on Nokia? Well, I had a Nokia phone that had Snake on it. No, I never had a pager. I only had, actually, the first time I ever had a cell phone was when I was 18 and I was homeless. And I had to get one just so I could be contacted. Yeah. I have earplugs on. Ouch. Sorry, Brenda. Well, let me show you guys. I'm across the street from the Curran Theater. I used to work over here. Apparently it's been restored since the last time I was over here. But it was really beautiful in there. I think they took away, you know, it was so beautiful, I wish I could have shot a movie in there. But they used to have these giant mirrors that were inside the after they let you in, sort of the inner lobby. But I think they got rid of those giant mirrors in there, so it's completely different. I have no idea what it looks like now. So, anyhow, I see Taylor up ahead, so I guess I'll head down Taylor and get over to Glide Street. Ghetto Jack in the Box on Mason. Yeah, it's where I used to go actually on my breaks. You know, in between shows. So, let me go down this way. I don't know how I'm going to walk there without getting wind in there. So, Aesthetic Funk. How is the business restoring old video game consoles? Are you able to make like a fair amount from that? So, I think I'm like a couple blocks away, I guess. So it was on Taylor, right? Taylor and I forget what the other street was. I buy broken consoles or restorations all the time. I currently have an excess of Sega Genesis consoles. Ah, I see. I may even be able to scrounge up a Game Boy Color. Any interest in those? Oh man. It's okay, buddy. I don't need to play on the original console. I mean, I used to have those. I mean, they're incredible. Oh, this guy doesn't want to stop. He went ahead and said, F you. F me. You're the one who nearly ran into me. Can I call you Tornado Lee? Oh damn, that went. Imagine if I had a hairpiece. That thing would be flying all over the place. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, Streets of Rage. Man, Streets of Rage 2 has like the greatest soundtrack ever in a video game. So the, people don't know this, but the Sega Genesis had, it actually had two sound processors. One of them was the same one that they used to use in Yamaha synthesizers. So it was really able to make some incredible electronic soundtracks that weren't capable on the Sega on the Super Nintendo. Oh, anyhow, here's Clyde over here. I'm just gonna keep on walking.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
So, this old glide street.
I'm here now.
Yep. So anyhow, that is glide. I'm just walking past. You know what? It actually is really crazy over here. I'm just gonna show you guys what's going on across the street while I pretend like I'm just doing my own self. But I think I should get out of this neighborhood. What was that game that used real people that fought for cash on those forklifts? I think you're talking about Pit Fighter. The dream is to make a living off my restorations. I'm still trying to set myself into the modding community as a trusted modder. For the time being, it makes me a decent amount of supplemental income. Yeah, that's glide over there. So I'm gonna keep going through. I'm not gonna be flipping anything over. I'm just gonna be talking to you guys. So give me lots of questions I could talk to you guys about. Anyhow, what did you guys all do for Mother's Day? I honestly didn't really do that much. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Pit Fighter. Yeah, I had that game too, back in the day. Yeah, there was somebody in that box over there. You're almost at glide. No, I walked past glide. It is a little bit sketchy today. There's a few too many people outside. What is going on here? That guy just decided to just drive while I was walking across the street. So I think I'm going to I'm just gonna get out of this bad neighborhood quickly and back onto the safety of Market Street. You said you mainly like portables, right? Choose a portable and I'll try to hook you up. Okay. The Neo Geo Pocket Color. They should be relatively cheap. I remember I wasted perfect opportunity. They were reselling them in a pack and it had like 5 different games with them. And it was like for $50, but you know, I didn't have money at the time. And then because they weren't selling, it even went all the way down to $25. You just buy like a blister box with it and 5 games. The more common it is, the easier it is for me to find and work on. Yeah, don't worry about it. They all could be emulated nowadays. It's just when I was living with my mom, there was when I was living with my mom, that's when it was out. I used to read Electronic Gaming Monthly, you know. She got me a subscription to that. So I saw it and I was like, wow, this seems like the coolest thing ever. You know, it seemed so much better than the Game Boy at the time. And I used to go sort of fantasize about having one. But I mean, I actually did look online like a year or two ago to try to see if they still had those boxes, because it doesn't seem like a highly desirable item, but they're all gone. I don't have money to spend on batteries, so I avoided handhelds. Well, the modern handhelds, they don't need batteries anymore. Oh yeah, man. So I actually, inside of the, I had a Game Boy Color while I was inside of a group home. I was inside the, I was in a group home, and my mom bought me Pokemon Gold. So it was back in like 1999 or 2000 or whatever. I'll go down that way. So yeah, it was awesome. I would play that. Everybody in the group home just kind of sat around in a circle and was watching me play that. But one of the staff over there, his name is Anthony. I'd gotten really close with him, and he went out and he bought me that game too. He bought me that game and he gave it to me for Christmas. I was like, oh no! Oh, my mom already gave me this. And yeah, I felt so bad. I still to this day I feel bad about it, you know, because he spent like $34 on buying that game, or however much it was. And you bought that, and you're not making much money working inside a group home, and gave it to me, and yeah, I didn't have it. And I was like, oh yeah, I already got it. And this other kid, AJ, you know, I'm sure he wants it, you know, and he gave it to this kid that he didn't really like that much. But yeah, I still think about that sometimes. Do you hold more anger towards your dad or your mom, or both, if it's okay to ask? Yeah, I really don't have, I mean, I could get myself worked up if I think about it, but I don't really have too much anger that I'm feeling right now. I don't have any anger to my mom. She was schizophrenic, you know? So what was going on with her, I mean, she didn't intentionally mistreat me, you know? Uh-oh. So,
My brother, I didn't even wear all like fucking fell down with injure all three of us because AJ Santiago wanted me to start in all skill position on the LA Rams playing that fucking junior running back, see a real talented.
Here you go, buddy. No problem. Good to see you, buddy. Here. Here's another one. Oh, sorry. I don't want to interrupt you. All right. So that's Alex. So bad news as far as Alex getting clean. I mean, he was injecting himself right there. So for you guys who are asking about, like, that is that guy who passed out with money in his hand and trying to inject right over there. I know that's who it is, Kat. I never, like, listen, I have the ability to instantly recognize anyone that I've seen before. He doesn't look good. Well, yeah, of course he's shooting up. He was literally shooting up. So, yeah, no good. Yeah, he was digging around in his arm, and his arm was swollen up on the side too, so. Apparently, I mean, when I saw him last, he said he was on methadone. I mean, who knows? He could be injecting meth. Life is so tough. Yeah, no bueno. It was muy malo. We saw him on a better day last time. Well, you know, he said that he was on methadone. I don't know how true that is. A lot of people sort of present something that's not actually accurate. I'm on my phone, so it's hard to see. Yeah. Looks like there's a nun back there. I guess it's at a fraternity Mary of Nazareth house. So yeah, that was a nun. Did he even recognize you? Yeah, he did. I could tell. So I'm gonna go try to see if I could see old Corey Curtis. Corey Curtis never recognizes me. So this last time was where somebody had dropped their cigarettes and had to hop over the fence here. No, Corey Curtis is not there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 more of those things. So I might have to mute. I'm gonna mute for a second. Crazy. She's going through traffic in her wheelchair. Yeah. All right. So anyhow, back over on Market where it's a little bit safer. Sorry. These comments are not coming in over where I normally read them. It's no big deal, Joe. I would like to contribute to the lease somehow. At the same time, I get more experience restoring video games. That's nuts right on the side of the bus. Yeah, I've never touched a new Neo Geo Pocket Color before, so it should be fun. Well, you know what? Or something else. If you could get, okay, here's some other ones that would be interesting. Wonder Swan Crystal or a Virtual Boy. I'd be really interested in the Virtual Boy because, you know, that's not something you could easily emulate. I mean, you could emulate it, but you're not going to get the same experience of getting those red LEDs burning your iris. I'm gonna mute for a second. Yeah. So, yeah, like I wonder. Let's see, Payless Closing. They've been there forever. Yeah, a lot of the places that have been here forever. You know, in fact, the shoes I'm wearing are Payless shoes. I should probably go through and try to grab what I can before they close. Jungle Boogie. That's right. That's why I had to mute it. You know, I didn't want to get content ID'd. Jungle Boogie only if you had your afro. You'd look like a Gap commercial. So, I'm gonna go over, try to see if I can see old Urban Picasso. And if I can't, I'm going to, oh no, I said I was gonna get, all right. I'll try to go see if I can see the usual. Also, here's old Robert. Hey there, Robert. How are you?
Hey, what's your name again? I forgot.
Lee.
Daniel. Lee.
Lee, yeah.
Lee. I remember you took me and get me a chicken that time.
That's right. The 6 pieces of chicken and your drink.
I do remember.
Yeah.
How you been doing?
I've been doing good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Let me give you a snack. Can you eat peanuts?
Yes, I eat peanuts.
Okay, there. That's from Japan. That's a cookie from Japan.
No, I don't eat these though.
You sure you want to try it?
I don't like those.
Okay.
Hey, Lee.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can have one with low spur chain?
I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah.
Any spur?
I'm sorry. I don't have any. All right. I'll see you later, Robert. That guy needs to learn about that Bowsette. That's right. I don't know why he's digging his feet in. Oh, I'm not sure if he's going to be there now. I'm also looking for the other guy who had, who had been suffering from depression, who used to be a coder. So, it's the otherworldly mushroom. Homie turned down food wild. So last time I was streaming over on Twitch, there was he was begging for money. I asked him what for, and he said for pumpkin pie. So I went on a wild ride with him, going around looking for some place to buy him a pumpkin pie. I ended up going into a liquor store. They didn't sell pumpkin pies at that liquor store he took me to. So went to go get him some other food. While we were over there, he decided he wanted chicken. He ended up getting 6 pieces of chicken. And so I was like, all right. And then he started adding all kinds of stuff on there. Just like stacks of candy and like bunches of drinks. He just had arms full of stuff. It was ridiculous. But in the end, I bought him those 6 pieces of chicken and that drink. And yeah, he was still asking for more and more. Then he wandered on back over there. And I saw him later, and it was in a bag completely untouched while he was sitting there begging for more money. So that's what I'm talking about. When people beg for money, even if they say it's for food, it's not for that. It's for alcohol, you know. And I feel bad for him. He's obviously mentally ill. I've seen him out on the streets many times, just sort of talking to himself. So I try to talk to him a little bit, but all he cares about is getting that money to get high or get drunk. How about that guy who wanted a keyboard? That guy who wanted a keyboard, or girl, some say, but that person wanted that keyboard. I think it was also a scam. Somebody else, Blank, was saying that she talked to her friend Constantine, and that person's a notorious scam artist. So that's why I never give money out. I never give money. If you are going to get food for somebody, go ahead and get them food. But a lot of people, they'll ask for it in other various ways. They'll ask for you to buy them something, and then later they'll go return it to try to get the money back. They'll say that, oh, I need to get money. I need $10 to go get a ticket to go over to Richmond. You buy them the BART ticket. They say, oh, yeah, thank you. Then they leave the station. Come back later when somebody's over buying a ticket and say, hey, I got this ticket. It's $10. Look, and they'll put it in the machine. And they'll be like, yeah, just give me $7 for it. Give me $5 for it. That's how they'll make money. So, hi, Applejacks. I haven't seen you on the stream before, Applejacks. Hold on. Hey there, buddy. Here, I got this snack for you right here. It's from Japan. Did I give you one last time?
You always give out some sort of
yeah. So that's got peanut. Are you okay eating peanuts?
I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah. Are these guys your friends?
Yeah.
Here. This one looks like chocolate almond or something. It's from Japan.
Thank you.
And then
Thank you.
there's one for. You want one too? No. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Yeah. All right. I'll let you guys on.
Still at like 20,000 now?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Cool.
What's up with the? What are you doing there?
Oh, I do a vlog basically. I go through and talk to people on the streets. I used to be homeless, so I talk to people who are living out here. You know.
Yeah. It's what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm not homeless anymore.
Oh, you got a place? Where are you staying at?
I'm moving to Montana tomorrow.
Oh wow. Is it freezing right now, or what's it like over there?
Springtime.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mud season.
Probably. I don't know. It's actually probably pretty warm during the day, so I would imagine.
Yeah, good. I always said to you, like,
It gets cold at night there, though.
I'll give you Josh's number, bro. You'll be that.
Or
A good friend of mine. So.
I could probably get a mountain park.
Anyhow, I'll leave you guys alone over here. All right. See ya. Christina Salinas. Finally caught you live. Same thing happened with me when I was asked to buy Pampers. Once I said I'll go with you, they said forget it. Ask him why Montana. You know what? I mean, like they're kind of wrapping up over there. You know what? I'm gonna go walk down the other side of the town and see if I can see people over there. Drifters, yeah, well maybe they're kind of on the road. Look at this guy. Going the wrong way on a one-way road. With no bike path either. So, I have just one snack left. Please go back and find Alex Cat. I already saw Alex. He was shooting up at the time. He was in a dangerous area. Actually, when I was there, I would have stayed a little bit longer. But you know, obviously, I feel uncomfortable right there when he's shooting up in his arm. But there was other people who were behind me, who I was kind of ignoring, who were like, "Fuck you," blah 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 blah. So it was time for me to go from there. Go find the one-eyed dog. I don't know. I guess maybe he would be up there if he was up there. I'm gonna see if I can find somebody else. I only have one last snack, so I'll try to find somebody around this area. I'm outside of the Macy's, right here. Ta-da! I know, it just breaks my heart. Your safety is more important. Catch someone's attention, eye contact, then engage. Sometimes it's hard. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Kind of ridiculous. Whoops. Yeah. I think mushroom. Thank you for following Otherworldly Mushroom. So I think there's somebody across the street who I'm gonna give my last one to. He's not begging or anything. He's just walking around with his little roll there. Yeah, that was a mall cop, but he's pretty far from the mall. Yeah. Have you ever been given a hard time by authorities? Nope. Hey there, buddy. You hungry?
Yeah.
This is all I got. But can you eat almonds and chocolate?
Yeah.
It's from Japan, so it's a little Japanese. I know it's a little bit crumbled up, but that's what I got. No problem. How long have you been out here on the streets? A year? Where are you from originally? I do. Yeah. Oh, okay. I used to live over there. What happened to lead you to being out here on the streets?
Oh yeah, my mother passed away.
Are you were living with her? And you couldn't stay there after she died?
Yeah.
What happened to your leg? Is something wrong with your leg?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. You know about any of the services over here? Okay, St. Anthony's, Fly, and all that.
Yeah.
You want a wait list to get a place? Or are you in any shelters or anything?
No, I gotta get one.
Oh, okay. But you know all that stuff. They got all that info over there. Yeah. All right then, buddy.
All right.
So, sorry about that. I kind of came up from behind. I don't know if he was on there or not. I clicked on a random stream. I gotta say, this is very interesting. Thank you, Otherworldly Mushroom. Yeah, I've looked through and tried to see if any of the other streamers do anything like this. I haven't been able to find anything like this, but yeah. So Let's go see. I think someone's playing the Chinese fiddle. Let's go take a little look. It's an electric Chinese fiddle. So, oops, it moved on its own, sorry. So yeah, it's a single stringed instrument, and he changes the pitch by changing the tension in the string. And actually this one's electric. He's got a little amplifier. Well, what's up? Hold on. What's hello? What's going on? Where are you from? Nebraska. Okay.
Yeah. Where are you from?
San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why are you out here recording? What are you recording?
Live
for?
streaming.
Oh, you're live streaming?
Yes, you guys are live on YouTube and Twitch. Yes. You guys know Twitch, right? No. No? You guys know YouTube?
We know you.
Yeah, there you go.
But do you have like a channel? What's your vlog about?
Yeah.
Or what's your live about?
What's that?
I'm from my mother's country.
Where
Where were you conceived? Ask yourself.
The
Take
same
your selfie
place.
because you're looking at yourself. No, you're not the same place.
Something
You're from
similar.
I'm from my mother's country. Take your selfie in the computers. Where were you fucking
Yeah, so that's San Francisco for you. So how do you guys like San Francisco?
It's like the fourth weirdest fucking experience of my day.
Oh, so
San Francisco.
so you guys are new here.
Like
You guys are just
2 months now.
2 months.
This is actually today's my 1 year of being in California in the Bay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
basically, I used to be homeless. So I go out and I talk to people out on the street who've been homeless, you know?
Oh, you know where
So-
to find a place to live? I need a place to live.
Really?
Yeah, dead ass.
Where are you staying right now?
In like Oakland, on a friend's couch.
Well, there's nothing that's going to be that economical over here.
Insane. I really
so-
don't mind. I like Oakland, but
The Tenderloin
in the city, so-
would be more affordable. It wouldn't be that good though. The only places to live you're gonna have to be splitting a room somewhere
See, I'm
to
just,
save
like,
money.
not into
Because the average cost of rent here is ridiculous. I think it's like 2,000 something, you know, for a 1-bedroom place, like 2,000 to 4,000. So I used to rent a room over in the Bayview. You know where the Bayview is? You know where Hunters Point is?
No.
You ever heard of those places?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah,
Okay,
I've heard of them.
they're not too good. But if you stay over at you could try to find some place where you could rent a place, but it wouldn't be too safe.
Yeah.
Carry around something like
No, I'm
this,
just
a
gonna
mace, you should be good to go. Yeah.
I wish they could have seen you pull that out.
Oh, that
Carry
guy
around
over there?
No, your video. Carry
Oh,
around
look.
something like this.
Carry around something like this, boom. There you go.
Cute though. It's cute. All right.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
All right, see you guys. The guy's crazy going to his mother's. Maybe he's going back home. All right. Anyhow, looks like a lot of people are taking pictures of this. I'm just waiting a little bit because I don't want to be going the same place that they were going. Although I was already wandering that way. Check out Rosie O'Kelly. I don't know what you mean by that, Joe Smith. Gilead Mark, paparazzi dogs. Anyhow, now I think it's about time for me to start wandering. I think I gave them enough of a berth. Yeah, Joe, tell me what Rosie O'Kelly. Those dogs are a trip. What the F? Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just an art installation. But you get all kinds of people taking pictures of them. They are vlogging. They had they had SLRs. It's hard to vlog with an SLR. Alright, so anyhow, I think we're getting around towards the end of the stream here. So this time, instead of being so abrupt, for the next 5 minutes, I will be saying my farewells. But thank you guys all for joining me on the stream. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully next time, oh, you know what? There's somebody who's singing fake opera, I think. Let's go take a listen. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me on the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully next time I'll have an update on what's up with Carlos. No, I guess he wasn't singing. I guess he was yelling. There is somebody who pretends to sing opera. Ciao, Rize. Arrivederci. See you later. But yeah, hopefully next time I'll have some kind of update as to what's up with Carlos. Somebody called me. Hate Street next? Yeah, I'll go to Hate Street. I don't know my way around there. I really wish I was kind of saving it for Carlos, because it's better to wander around with someone that you know, especially someone like Carlos, who kind of wanders on his own anyhow. Go wash that wound and carry some hand sanitizer. I think it'll be all good. Thanks for the stream, Lee. Please don't forget to check on Carlos. I will try to remember to go look at Carlos. To go stop by, see how he is. Some people are trying to take pictures. Didn't want to get in the shot. Her channel does. It's hard to think with this stuff. So I gotta back up a little bit. It may take a bit to find a cheap Swan or Neo to restore, but I won't forget. Aesthetic, you don't need to do that. It's all good in the hood. It's not necessary. I guess no stream. I love the street drums. Oh, well, you know, there's another drummer right over this way. It's difficult for me to think when that guy's banging on those paint containers. It's supposed to be raining Wednesday and Friday though. Oh. Hey, wait. Before you leave, Joe, tell me that person's name again, because it's impossible for me to search these comments. Don't go, Joe. Tell me again who that person was, and I'll try to check her out. Yeah, Aesthetic Funk. It's just give me a instead of getting me a handheld, just give me a Nintendo 64 controller. I think that would be cheap, easy to do, and it's something I would enjoy. And Joe, yeah, what is that person's name? Rosie O'Kelly. All right, I'll go look for Rosie O'Kelly. I know it isn't, but I want to, and I want more experience with consoles anyways. It helps me out too. Atomic Purple. I want the old-fashioned gray one. Yeah. And listen, even, you know what, one thing that I actually would use on a regular basis would be a game GameCube controller. I still use the GameCube controllers. You know, I emulate the GameCube and the Wii, and I got a Switch. All of those use the GameCube controller. I have a real life Wii too. Oh, buddy. What's going on? You remember me?
Yeah, I remember you, man. That was a bad night.
You found a place to stay?
No, I'm doing alright though.
Oh, really? You're from Washington, right? Or Texas? And you came here because people were pursuing you. What's that?
I don't look at the past. I'm trying to
Oh, okay. Did you find a place to stay?
not yet.
I thought you were on your way over to like a shelter.
Yeah.
So you got kicked out of there?
Oh, it's just a time thing. That days are up or whatever.
Oh, okay.
No worries.
All right then. You need a Luigi hat to get attention, but an elf for Lee. Yeah. Lee, have you seen Destin? So I've seen him 2 times. The first time, obviously, you know, that was like one of my first streams out here on the streets. And, you know, he had a needle in his hand, talked to him a little bit. I saw him that second time, and he was talking about, you know, we got a little bit more into it. I think I got him upset. Anyhow, CD, you came in at the end of the stream, buddy. It's gonna be over. I'm gonna stop the stream soon. Destin, the one from Destin is. So, yeah, I seen him twice. I'll make another highlight later, but, yeah. So, anyhow, to all of you guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the new people who came in on the stream. It's like a drum war out there. Oh, you know what's funny actually? This guy here, who plays these pots and bottles, not pots, but you know, these empty containers. He's got competition. I saw somebody, actually somebody playing over at Montgomery Station, just one stop away, doing the same thing. Anyhow, good night everybody. Thank you for watching. After I stop this stream, it's not going to be available on YouTube for a few hours as it processes. So if you want to see it, go to my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Lee's_channel. So it'll be there immediately after I hit the stop button. Or you guys could wait until, who knows, 11 or so, whenever it's done processing, and I can make it available here on YouTube. So anyways, yes, buckets. Empty paint buckets is what I think of it as, but just buckets. Anyhow, I'll see you guys later. Oh. Final thing, thank you Brenda Barnes, and thank you NJ89er for donating during the stream.